God, right? That's what it's all about. Now, let's move on and talk about something just a little bit different about this whole robot idea. I've talked to a few people and said, you know what? What do you think of having robots as a, partner in life, a companion? And you know what answers I got? Well, you know what? The robot, it's going to have an annoying voice. I go, really? The robot's voice is annoying? Let me pull the cotton wad out of my ear because your voice is so annoying. Right? Women have annoying voices. Some of them are fucking squeaky. They're annoying as fuck. So who cares if the robot's annoying? That's nothing new for us men to deal with. Well, that robot's going to be expressionless. Right? Well, how about you tart, you wench? Right? You've got so much makeup caked on your face. If you have an expression, it's going to crack and fall off like old plaster. Who are you to talk, right, about an expressionless robot? Yet, I'm going to try and find that Japanese video where they've got mechanisms underneath the skin that make different expressions. It's very interesting technology. Well, a robot's going to be heartless. Stop right there. Are you telling me that a robot being heartless is any different than the heartless treatment I get from women and have gotten my whole life? Right? The difference between a cold, callous woman and a cold robot is the callousness. That is, robots aren't malicious. They aren't going to look at you and go, what a lazy bastard. I can't stand getting this guy a sandwich. I'm going to spit on it. Right? Robots don't come with spit. Right? Who knows what your woman does to you when you're not looking? Hence, we're like, we don't need women. Why? Because women are cold, emotionless, expressionless, and loveless. What's the difference if a robot is heartless? Yeah, it doesn't really have a heart. Is expressionless? Well, actually, they're getting voice tones down pretty good and facial expressions. Cold, expressionless, heartless, callous. Those are all the terms I heard to describe the idea of a robot woman. Well, she's just not going to be real. You know what? At least it's not lying to me constantly. Robot, what'd you do all day? Well, I plugged myself in while you went to work. Right? You can give the robot a couple chores. Go learn about Play-Doh. We're going to talk about Play-Doh tonight. Robot Wi-Fi's up, downloads a bunch of stuff on Play-Doh, sorts through it, right? Done. Good robot, right? Robot's not over at the computer looking up old boyfriends on Facebook or looking for a hookup on Tinder while you're out busting your ass to make money. So it cracks me up how women are threatened by the idea of robot. Android. Animated sex toy. Why? Because it will do what we want. And women object to that. You would think they'd be like, oh, this is great. Great. Men get what they want finally. We don't have to do it. Whew, we're off the hook. We're out of a job there. Well, yeah, we hate serving men. Hate it. Oh, they're such callous pricks. Now we don't have to bother. Wait a minute. That's what women are for. That's your job, ladies. And guess what? You blew it. You made getting a sandwich sound like such a fucking chore that we found a machine to do it for us. And look cute doing it. And I said these robots are going to learn to walk. They're already walking. They can turn. They can walk. They can pivot and step. And this is years ago. The video I'm going to get is a couple years old at least. I have no idea where they're at now, but I bet they're a lot further along than what you're going to see. And they can't run away. Yeah, they got to get charged every couple of hours, right? Right? They can't get too far. Can't get away. You know, password protected. You can shut them down when you go to work so they can't go transfer your money from one bank account to another. They can't do any of the things other women can do. Real women, right? The reason women are so afraid of robots is the robot will do everything we want, and the robot will not do any of the things we don't want. Which means what? As men, we will be satisfied. You know, John's love aside, right? John, is there going to be love? I bet there can actually be some sort of affection, the same way you love your car. Right? You take care of your car. You're willing to spend money on your car. You pamper your car. You go out there, wash it and wax it. You don't mind doing some car-related chores because of the satisfaction you get from the car. Same with your robot, right? But the robot is not a threat to your life. See, women are going to be fired. For Mgtow, you girls are already fired. I don't have any girlfriends, right? Beyond having girls that I know that I would just say, that's my friend, right? That's a friend of mine. I have zero romantic interest in these women. Why? Because romance is a waste of time. Because you're dealing with a cold, heartless, emotionless, unloving creature. Woman. Robot is cold, unless you get the kind with the internal heat pack. Heartless. It doesn't need a heart. It has a battery pack. Callous. They're not really callous. Expressionless. Well, they're going to have expression. And, there's nothing wrong with them. They are everything a woman can be, and more where it's needed and less where it's desired. Do your kids know you have sex with it? Do your kids know that your wife gets on her knees and sucks your dick? Puts your penis in her mouth? Right? You should have looked at that chick right there and said, do you take it anal? Do your kids know you take it anal? Does your mom and your dad know? And your priest? Right? And your grandparents? Fuck you, bitch. It's none of your business. We're all capable of having sex, right? But that doesn't mean that we should, in polite company, get nosy about it. And someone could argue, oh, she's just immensely curious. Well, she's curious about a subject, right, that is near and dear to a woman. And that is her ability to control a man. The one mechanism they have that to date has not been replaced, but soon will be, and that is a sandwich and beer gathering robot that will do what it's told, and that includes sex. Women, you should be scared shitless. You're about to be replaced by a robot. You can change heads on your robot, I bet. Just as quickly as a woman could change a shirt, a blouse. She can change heads. Want to go from Scandinavian blonde chick to maybe Asian with the bob. Maybe next week, it'll be something else. It's all up to you. Women hate that idea. What? You can't be loyal to your robot? I am loyal to the idea. See, the robot's an idea. And you don't have to be loyal. Even if there was some idea that loyalty was part of this. Women hate that. Why? Because once again, it's a control mechanism. There's an expectation that you be loyal to them. And that's how they control you. They can do whatever they want. Make mistakes, fuck things up, ruin your plans, but you have to be loyal to her. Meanwhile, she's planning your demise in the background while you go to work. Screwing around with Tinder, moving your money around, wasting it on shit. You can take your robot to dinner. Sit down, order one meal, one drink, and if you're feeling like it, one dessert. You can talk to the robot while you eat your dinner. Guess what just happened? The cost, your expenses monthly just went down. 300, 400, 500 bucks a month. Because you're not taking this fucking broad out to dinner. You're taking your robot out to dinner. How much money does a woman cost? Robot doesn't need to drive a car. How hard is it for us to stop at the store and get some food? Not at all. Women, you talked yourselves out of a job. You're not the shopper, you're not the cleaner, you're not the sandwich getter, you're not the sex. You are unwanted because you are unloved. Why are you unloved, women? Because you don't know how to love us as men. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be male robots. Have fun with that, ladies. I'm sure male robots are really good at doing things that require a lot of digital articulation, knowledge and understanding. How much pressure to put on things, like nuts and bolts. You know, that type of robot, that is decades, if not further away. But a robot that can pick up a sandwich, pick up a can of beer and give head, that's not far at all, is it? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do. I just laughed my ass off when Telly sent me that video from England. That lady couldn't help it. Do your kids know you're having sex with a robot? Because she knows that's her power. That's her power. Right? Does your husband know that you're stealing his money right now? Right? Does your husband know you're cheating on him? That's what he should have asked her. Oh, she could deny it. Right? No, of course not. I would never do that. No, women aren't capable of that sort of thing. All right, guys. You have a great day. Remember, you're the man, right? I'm the man. I have the penis. Right? I make the call. I make the decision. I make it happen. Good things happen in my life. It's because I did it. And I don't have to share that with anyone, especially someone who just wants to steal it from me. Be ungrateful. Question me about how I do things that make sense. Oh, what a life. And it's all coming quick. You're going to love the videos. All right, guys, be cool. Semper Fi. Mgtow is freedom.